Looks like Akron is going to go down to their third straight loss.
John Clark, the injured Zip on the field, as some dejected Zip cheerleaders looking on. Has he played a football game today? John Clark. Boy, what a player he is. This tremendous pursuit watching him play. Boy, he just gets to the football. And he has played valiantly. The defense has been outstanding in the second half.
Well, they have, Mike. Brian Hilt, John Clark, Drakes, Sean Vincent, they have all played extremely well. And it's going to be a tough loss to swallow. If there's a rabbit to be pulled out of the hat, hopefully we can pull it out right here.
Third down and inches for Navy. Alton Grizzard, the senior quarterback, captain. Fliss, the fullback, he'll get the first down and more inside the 10. So Navy running the ball effectively against a tired defense. Akron's offense very effective in the first half, except for the turnovers, but in the second half just unable to get anything going.
There's the straight handoff again to the fullback. Less than 2 minutes to go, a minute 52, minute 51.
Navy can get a first down without scoring, just outside the 10. Grizzard's going to keep it. And now the ball comes loose, but I believe they're going to roll him down. Now the Zips trying. Aaron Brothers picked it up, but the ball coming loose after Grizzard had hit the ground.
This will be an interesting play to watch. Let's see exactly when the Zips pull it out. Well, he was down, but that's awful close.
Good try there.
That's what you have to do in this situation. Anything it takes, you've got to grab at that football.
Just over a minute to play. Second down for the midshipmen. And Fliss gets the call, and Anderson stuffs him as he stacks things up in the middle. But Navy right now, they can run the clock out. I believe the Zips are out of timeouts.
Yes, they are. They cannot do anything but sit back and watch. Navy has one more play to run, and that will just about be it. Clock running down to the 30-second mark. We'll be on the air again on TV 55 next Saturday afternoon from Gainesville to bring you the Florida game, and in 2 weeks, Rutgers against the Zips.
Now Grizzard taking the snap, backing up, and that'll be the final play of this ball game. The midshipmen of Navy come up with 10 points in the fourth quarter, and they send the Zips to a defeat here this afternoon. Our final score from Annapolis, it was Navy 17, Akron 13.
What would you say to a real man?
You're very, very handsome.
You're such a man. I love you. I love you.
But first things first, huh?
A saint or a thief? Which do you prefer?
I've thought about that, and I have a proposition for you.
Are you trying to tell me something?
Yes, I am.
Wake up to a real man. Weekday mornings beginning at 10 on WBNX.
In the frozen north, many legends are born, but none as mysterious as the legend of the man they called Trapper, who lived as free as an eagle until a strange twist of fate turned the law against him. 10 men and 100 dogs pitted against one man in the greatest chase in the history of the North.
Trapper! We've got you surrounded!
Challenge to be free.
Wednesday night at 8 on the TV 55 Primetime Movie.
A hard-fought football game this afternoon, a game that the Zips enjoyed a 13-7 halftime lead in, but Akron failing to score in the second half. Navy comes up with 10 points in the fourth quarter, and the midshipmen defeat Akron in the first ever meeting between the schools.
Well, it's a tough loss to swallow for the University of Akron because the Zips thought they could win this football game. Navy, a fine football squad. They didn't quit. They had the midshipmen, all the 4,500 of their classmates down there urging them on, and sometimes that means a lot. There were times during that third and fourth quarter where you could see the midshipmen, all 4,500 of them, up on their feet screaming, and they have the students down there in the PA system urging them on key situations. And you talk about the 12th man on the field. It's got to be that group of midshipmen down below us who really motivate their football team.
Joe, when you look back on the ball game, both clubs with a lot of offense in the first half and plenty of turnovers. Second half, pretty much a defensive struggle, but Navy had the field position. Their senior quarterback Alton Grizzard came on in relief midway in the third quarter, and he gave them a new look, and they really just stuck to the ground, and they were able to finally get the winning score. It came with 9:22 remaining in the fourth quarter on a 17-yard run by Dominic Fliss, and that put Navy ahead for good. The Zip touchdowns came in the first quarter on a run by Relaford and then a TD run by Lewis in the second quarter. Akron led 13-7 at the half. We had a scoreless third quarter, and then Navy got a field goal from Schenk early in the fourth quarter and then took the lead with just over 9 minutes to go. The Zips had their best opportunity in the fourth quarter to make something happen after the defense came up big. They had a first down at midfield, but Akron turned the ball over, an interception thrown by Schweitzer, and that pretty much took Akron out of this ball game, and Navy goes on to win it.
Well, it's a tough loss, as we said, Mike. The Zips got Florida next week, then Rutgers, Northern Illinois, who buried Fresno State. They'll have them at home on November 3rd, then close out the season against Louisiana Tech, who nearly defeated Auburn last week. So things don't get any easier for the Zips.
Well, we'll try again next Saturday. We hope that you'll be with us on WBNX TV 55. That about wraps things up from Annapolis this afternoon. And for Joe Dunn, this is Mike Snyder giving you that final one more time. It was the Midshipmen of Navy 17, the University of Akron Zips 13. Have a good night.
And don't forget, it not only cleans and shines, gets rid of bird lime, tree sap, algae, but it's going to protect as well. Just look at the finish in 5 or 6 seconds.
Really? There are a lot of mobile homes and campers around that could use that.
Yeah. So what have you got?
We got a challenge for you. Come over here.
Let's go, Mike.
We found this boat in a junkyard. This has been in the salt water, in the sun. It's got baked on oxidation and salt. If you can make this look like new, not only will we be impressed, but you can have the boat. Take it out of here.
Unlike the camper, this is actually made of fiberglass. Now, you must be very, very careful what you use on fiberglass, because if you don't, you actually damage the gel coat.
Look at that.
Just look how it restores the faded colour. That gets rid of oxidization. And don't forget, Mike, it again cleans, shines, and it protects. And remember that Teflon coating, that'll make it easier to clean the next time.
The non-stick coating.
That prevents things from sticking on.
That's beautiful.
That's great.
Let's take the paint off the car here. Can we do that?
You want to do the yellow paint?
I'd love to, yes.
Well, let's do the yellow paint, Mike. Come on.
No, this yellow paint.
This is yellow
dry.
paint. Come on. Let's just see. Because in England, restoration is catching on very, very quickly.
It's about time.
Michael, we have lots of old cars in England, and don't forget, if you can make an old car look like new, just imagine, Michael, what you could do if you spend 20 minutes on your car, bumper to bumper,
20
and
minutes.
that's the sort of job you're going to get in less than 20 minutes.
It's
Isn't
a
that
mirror
fabulous?
finish.
And can you feel how smooth that is?
Can you see this? What a difference.
Okay, Mike.
Let's take the yellow paint off.
The yellow paint.
Not that I'm worried about you, John.
No problem. Right. We're going to do the yellow paint, Mike,
totally
in
dry.
just 1 second. I want to address Ari to a very significant and a very contemporary test. What I've got here, Mike, is some acid. This is very, very powerful
acid.
Concentrated hydrochloric acid.
Looks like a drop of water.
One global problem, which I think we're all becoming increasingly aware of, is acid rain.
That's really acid? How do we know it's acid?